Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shah, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shah, Call Halal Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered across the four winds. This is your brother Yakar Abin from Great Millstone, Houston. And I just got a quick lesson I just want to go into about, you know, uh, the Israelites. The Israelites are, there's a lot of different doctrines on, you have to have an Israelite mother, you have to have an Israelite father in order for you to be an Israelite. And all of these are going off according to the scriptures. When we do our, when we read our Bible, it tracks the lineage of the Israelites, all the way from the sons of God, from Adam all the way down. But in the process of that, it doesn't track the lineage, that goes through the mail. I mean, that goes through the mail, and we're going to start out here at Numbers. This is Numbers 1 and 17. And Moses and Aaron took these men, which are expressed by their names, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward, by their polls. And the Lord commanded Moses, so he numbered them in the wilderness of Sinai. And the children of Reuben, Israel's eldest son, by their generations after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of their names, by their polls, every male from 20 years old and upward, and all that were able to go forth to war. So, so right there, it tells you that, all the children of Reuben, it doesn't list who Reuben's wife was. It lists Reuben as, the eldest son of Israel. Israel, Jacob being Israel, his name was changed from Jacob to Israel. But let's get this word pedigrees. There. This is Yalad. It says to bear young, causativity, to beget, specifically to show lineage. Okay, well let's look up the word lineage. Lineage definition. Lineage. This is lineage, descent from an ancestor, ancestry, or pedigree. Okay, that was the word. The word was pedigree. Let's see what it's got to say. Pedigree, record of descent of an animal, show its true, to show it to be purebred animal, ancestry, descent, lineage, line of descent, genealogy. See that? Genealogy. It said genealogy, the study, the study of tracing lines of descent or development. Okay, so, genealogy. Well, we're going to give a couple of examples because here in, we're going to give an, oh, okay. We're going to give an example of what's going on here. This is Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 2, and it says, "A bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord, even to the 10th generation shall he not enter into the congregation of the Lord." We're going to get this word bastard. It's mamzer, okay? And it says, from an unusual root meaning alienate, mongrel, born of a Jewish father and a heathen mother, bastard. So a bastard, by this definition, is a Jewish father and a heathen mother. Okay, that's an incorrect definition. That's an incorrect definition. But we're gonna okay. Here's got the breakdown. It says a bastard, an illegitimate child. The child's father is not an Israelite. Okay, so this is the correct definition. So if the child has an Israelite father, then it is an Israelite. Then it doesn't matter what the mother is. And this contradicts because right here, where it has definition, it says born of a Jewish father and a heathen mother is a bastard. This is incorrect because we have an account right here. This is Genesis 46 and 20. And unto Joseph in the land of Egypt were born Manasseh and Ephraim, which Asnath, the daughter of Potipharah, priest of On, bare unto him. So this is a heathen mother. You know, she is the Egyptian priest of On, father Asnath, the wife the wife whom Pharaoh gave to Joseph. So 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 this is definitely not the case because as we read here in Genesis 48 and 5, and now that let's go up. Let's go up. hmm Let's go up. This is Genesis 48 and 3. And Jacob said unto Joseph, God Almighty appeared to me at Luz in the land of Canaan and blessed me and said unto me, behold, I will make thee fruitful and multiply thee, and I will make thee a multitude of people, and will give this land to thy seed after thee for an everlasting possession. It said, to thy seed. Let's get that. Zarai. Zarai. Seed, offspring, seed, semen, virile, offspring, descendant, posterity, children, practitioner of righteousness, sowing time, but yes, seed. So it's carnally, child, fruit, seed. So it says, and behold, and he said unto me, behold, I will make thee fruitful and multiply thee, and I will make thee a multitude of people, and I will give this land to thy seed after thee for an everlasting possession. And now thy sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, which were born unto thee in the land of Egypt before I came unto thee in Egypt, are mine, as Reuben and Simeon, they shall be mine. So Ephraim and Manasseh were born of a heathen mother, and they are the two half tribes of Israel. So I mean, the Israelites have always gone by the father's lineage, you know. So I guess there are people in the world today that are called Jewish, and in order for you to be called to be Jewish, it says all Jewish religious move what all Jewish religious movements agree that a person may be a Jew either by birth or through conversion. According to halakha, a Jew by birth must be born to a Jewish mother. Halakha states that the acceptance of the principles and practices of Judaism does not make a person a Jew. So these people say that you must be born by a Jewish mother, but that's not the case for the Israelites. The Israelites is according to your father, as stated in Numbers. But let's go to let's back that up. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 1, and it says, I myself also am a mortal man like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made on the earth. Okay, it didn't say the offspring of her. It says the offspring of him. Let's get that. Let's get that word offspring. Offspring definition. It says a person's child or children, the offspring, an animal's young, the product result of something. Progeny, sons and daughters, children. The progeny. Let's see. Descendant, descendants of a person. Progeny. Well, anyway, the offspring. Back to it says, I myself also am a mortal man like to all, the offspring of him that was first made on the earth. In my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man and the pleasure that came with sleep. When I was born, I drew in the common air and fell upon the earth, which is of like nature, and the first voice which I uttered was crying as all others do. I was nursed in swaddling clothes, and that with cares, for there is no king that have any other beginning of birth. So right here it says of the seed of man, and the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, made man just like the fruit of the tree. That's why a lot of times, in the Bible, is men are described as trees. But if you have a apple seed, it doesn't matter where on earth you plant it. What's going to come forth is going to be an apple. If you have a pear seed, no matter where it's planted, you're going to have a pear tree. And that's what the Lord, that's how the Lord made man. So an Israelite man has the seed of an Israelite child in his loins, and it doesn't matter what the mother is. The mother is like unto the earth. It says, it states it right here in Wisdom of Solomon. For those that have ears, it said, in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man and the pleasure that came with sleep. So the woman, the womb, is like unto the ground. I had a, a quick article. It says, "What is sperm?" There's a guide, and it says, uh, "The head of a sperm is composed of a membrane made of fatty acids that houses the nucleus full of genetic material as well as cytoplasm, the salt water protein fluid that fills cells. Additionally, at the tip of the head is the acrosome, a structure that's bound to the sperm membrane in its own fatty acid layer and contains enzymes that allow the sperm to digest the outer layer of the egg for fertilization. The mid-piece of the neck of the sperm contains mitochondria, which generate the energy for the sperm's activity, including the movement of its tail. The tail is made of protein fibers that contract to propel the sperm through seminal fluid. It says, are sperm alive? This really depends on your definition of alive. Sperm cells have some characteristics of living organisms. They metabolize sugars to produce energy. They grow, mature, they move on their own. However, they contain only half the genetic information of a complete cell, therefore, they cannot reproduce on their own. Sperm have a limited lifespan. Oh, wow. So, are sperm alive? It says sperm has a lifespan. So, in order for you to have a lifespan, you have to be alive. That's simple. So, This is an example of look at that. It's moving independently. This is the seed of man. You know, the seed of man moves independently. So it's a living organism before it joins with the egg and becomes a, a embryo. But this is how this is where your lineage comes from. Your lineage comes from your father. And so, you know, for people to say, well, you have to have an Israelite woman, no. I mean, we have this account here with Ephraim and Manasseh because their mother was clearly an Egyptian priest. And then you have the another account, you know, there's accounts all through the scriptures. Another account is Boaz and Ruth. I believe Ruth was a Ammonitess. But so, I mean, so it doesn't matter who the mother is, as long as the father is an Israelite, the child is an Israelite. You know, this is just a quick hit. I like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wahakadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. I hope this lesson was edifying. Like I said, this is your brother, Yakar Abin. Shalom.